Hi, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Journeys. How you all doing today? Hope you're doing well. Um, Hopefully, wherever you are on the earth, it's not 100 plus degrees like it is where I live, very hot. I have a client in Arizona the other day who said it was like 120. Um, it's just really hot all over the world right now. So I hope you're staying cool wherever you are. So today I want to talk to you about and teach you about a topic that's near and dear to my heart. And that is about one of your main purposes of why you came here. I have a lot of people who come to me for client sessions to work on what is their purpose, like why am I here? What are my gifts? What am I supposed to be doing? What should I be doing every day? What am I going to be doing in the future? And when I do a soul reading, of course, we work on that. What are you here to do? What are you supposed to do? Well, in my book Ascension 101, I talk about the fact that your soul has four major purposes, but then you have multiple missions when you come to Earth or any planet. And those missions could change anytime during your life plan or your lifetime that you have in the avatar human body. But one of the biggest missions of why you came here to Earth, and it also is why you are called a star seed. A lot of people ask where the term starseed comes from. Well, it has multiple meanings, but the one in particular I'm discussing today has to do with where you have been seated on the earth. So every single person who follows my channels is a light warrior and chose to wake up first. You are all part of the first and second waves of light warriors that came to this earth to save it. And that's why you're awake and your family members, friends, and neighbors are not, because they're not here to bring back the Christ consciousness and to teach and help everybody and to heal people and do all the work that we are here to do. If you're awake and you're watching this channel, you are here to do work. You are here to do work on yourself. Number one, you have to work on yourself because the rest of the collective consciousness changes when you do the inner work on yourself. And you're, sorry, swallowed wrong. You are here to do um, work to help others as well, whether it's animals, humans, plants, trees, whatever. Mother Gaia, there's some of us like myself. I'm here not only for the animals and the humans, but I'm also here specifically for Mother Gaia. And here's a dragonfly coming in my window, trying to come into my window right now. That's giving me a little sign from the universe. Look up the meaning of dragonflies, the spirit animal meaning for dragonflies, and you'll know what that's all about. Um, but anyways, basically, if you're a star seed, all that means the number one meaning is, and of course, you need to read Alexander Quinn's book because he has an amazing book explaining in way more detail about what star seeds are. But number one is it means you came from the stars. You came to Earth from other places. You weren't, because when God creates your soul, we're going to go back in time. God creates your soul, and then you're in heaven. That's your home, and you choose to incarnate onto a planet to learn lessons. Every planet in space in the third dimension are classrooms for learning. And so you choose to take a body. Well, there are some people where their souls were created and they came to Earth and they've never been anywhere else because they've been locked down on this planet in the false matrix for thousands of years. So they've been trapped here. The star seeds are the ones who have not been trapped here and came from out in the universe, came from Lyra, Andromeda, Pleiades, Sirius, you know, Alpha Draconis, all these different places, came into the earth to help with the ascension of this planet at this time. And you seated yourself in a specific location that is on a little grid, like a grid map of the earth. If I took a map and I pinpointed where every light worker is, you will see that they are spread out by a couple miles from each other. Now, there are some cases where the situation in that area is so dark and so dismal that they need two or more light workers in the same neighborhood or the same area to shine the light because it's just so hideous and bad. But typically, what I noticed, at least out in the area where I live, which is very high vibe area overall, I mean, the land isn't full of tunnels where they've trafficked kids and sacrificial altars and all kinds of horrible things like it is in LA and Las Vegas and places like that. Where I live is much higher frequency. It's Native American lands and it's very high vibe, very special sacred land where I live. So where I live, the light workers seem to be spaced out about every 2 to 5 miles from each other. And that is for the purpose of creating a grid on this earth to shine our light and to raise the vibrational frequency of everyone on this planet. What you may not know is as you are working on raising your own vibrational frequency, you are also raising the vibrational frequency of everyone around you within a certain mile radius. So you are seated, you actually chose or you were assigned a specific location where you came in where you were born and then where you were raised. And then as an adult, when you're doing this work that we're doing, the hardcore work, you were moved to a specific place and you might be moved several times in your life. And that is all predestined because they need your light in certain places. So you may get moved around and your guides and your angels are always going to make sure that you move to a very specific location that's beneficial for you and beneficial for the planet. So you have been seated in a location, literally on a grid map. And I'm telling you, if I were to pinpoint every single one of us that's awake now and that's doing this work, it would be like almost exact little points in a grid in a literal pattern all over the planet. So I just wanted to come on and teach you a little bit about that because this is one of your missions. One of your missions is to just shine your light and just be love, just be unconditional love and hold space for all the sleeper people, whatever you want to call them, the sheeples, the comatose, the unawake, um, the 3D people, the narcissists, the NPCs, whatever you want to call these people that are surrounding you that are not awake. You are here to shine your light, to raise your frequency and raise theirs because theirs is coming up as you are raising yours. And to be a beacon of unconditional love and peace and balance, to just hold that unconditional love for yourself first and for everyone around you, your whole neighborhood, all your family, your friends, everyone in a 2 to 5 mile radius around you, around where you live. That is your main purpose right now on this planet. Okay. So everybody wants to know, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Okay, if you did nothing at all other than just hold space for everyone else, hold the light, shine your love, shine your peace and balance out of you to everyone, if that's all you did is just that every day, then you've already accomplished what you came here for. Now, if you're somebody like me, who I have a job of teaching people, healing people, counseling people, that kind of thing, writing books and classes and stuff like that to help people, then you should be doing that too. But that's in addition. But my first mission and my first purpose of being here is to hold space, to shine my light, to raise my own vibrational frequency and do my own inner work on myself, and therefore bringing up the frequency of everyone around me, to radiate unconditional love and compassion and kindness to everyone, and peace and balance from within. It starts within you and then it has to radiate out. I got a hair on my stuck to my lip gloss. Um, that is your main purpose. That's my main purpose. That's my number one purpose first of what I'm supposed to do. And then after that, all of the other things follow behind, which is maybe your current mission is to be a mom and you're just a stay-at-home mom. Maybe your current mission is to be a nurse. Maybe your current mission is to be a fireman or a police officer or a grocery store cashier. You're going to have multiple missions in your life, but your number one priority being here as a part of the what we call the first group of people who woke up with the Great Awakening. We have what we call the Great Awakening going on. Some of us have already been awake our whole lives. I've been awake my whole life. There's a whole bunch of light workers that came in the 19, I want to say 30s and 40s and 50s that are intuitive and like your Patricia Cota Robles and Dolores Cannon, those kind of people. They've been awake. My friend Salini Apodaca, those kind of people, they've been awake their whole life. And they came in with the first wave of light workers. I'm in the second wave of light workers, but I'm in the first wave of being awake, meaning that I woke up before everyone else on the planet did. So some of you who are watching me might have been awake your whole life. Some of you might have woken up over the last 10 years. Some of you might have woken up over the last 10 months. Some of you might have woken up over the last 10 weeks. I've had people come to me that said, Kimberly, I literally just woke up to all this 2 months ago. And I found you and I found your information and I found it helpful. And I wanted to have a private session with you to learn more about myself and my soul. So a lot of people come to me and say that. So the biggest thing I can tell all of you about yourself and your soul is your number one priority of why all of you are here and you're awake now is so that you can be a beacon of light and love and peace to everyone around you, to help to work on yourself every day, because as you're working on yourself every day, meditating, doing yoga, doing Tai Chi, listening to high frequency music, it's all in my book. I have a whole chapter in Ascension 101 on how to raise your frequency and how to protect yourself from lowering your frequency, from negative energy, vampires and stuff like that, EMFs, all that kind of stuff that wipes you out. So go to my book and read my book if you want to know how to raise your frequency. And it's on Amazon. Both my books that you can see here on Amazon, The Real Fountain of Youth, which is my whole body, mind, spirit healing program and stress management program, and then Ascension 101, which will help you with your spiritual journey. It's literally should be called the Spiritual Bible because it has the basics of everything you need to know to get going on your spiritual journey and to advance on your spiritual journey and to ascend to the density. It's all there. Everything you need is there in that book. It's just one little guidebook. So if you know any people who are newly awakened, they need to read that book cover to cover. It's really going to change their life and it's really going to help them. I only can take a little of the credit for that book because 70% of it was channeled from the boss, from creator and from Yeshua. The information was downloaded to me. About 70% of it, the other 30% is mine from my own personal experience and knowledge and learning. But that book is essential guidebook for every person who is awake today, whether they are an advanced psychic person or not. I have friends who are amazing psychic mediums who read that book and learn all kinds of new stuff from it. It's not just a book for newbie people who are just waking up and don't know anything about spirituality. It's a book for everyone. There's a little bit of info for everyone in there. There's a lot of info. If you're a newbie, then the whole book's going to be enlightening. But depending on how far you are along on your journey, you're going to get different amounts of info that you're going to take away from that book. But again, your main purpose of being here and coming here to Earth was to help with this ascension by just being a placekeeper, a seated star. What does a star do? It shines bright. And so you were seated, you came from the stars, but you were seated in whatever location you're living in right now. And if you move, it's because your guides wanted you to be in a different location to shine your light, and that's fine. And you need to be focusing every day on doing the inner work, maintaining peace, maintaining balance, holding space for the collective, radiating out love and light and all of that. You can do it through meditations. You can do it with your intention. You can do it through prayer. You can do it just by being, just by being. You just have to be, just be the light, be love, just embody that. And just that alone, like walking through a supermarket, just embodying light and love and peace and kindness and goodness. That alone is going to do amazing wonders and healing for everybody in that supermarket. They're all going to receive healing when you do that. So God, this is driving me nuts. I have this like hair tickling. It's actually tickling me. It's making my nervous system like go, ah, because I have this thing like hair like tickling my lip, driving me crazy. I'll have to figure it out when I get off of here. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with all of you and teach you that little bit of info, because a lot of you come to me and go, why did I come here? What's my main purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Well, before any of the other things you're supposed to be doing, like let's say you were one of my very first clients I had back years ago, who is doing tree medicine. She talks to the trees give her instructions for healing remedies to give to people, and she creates the healing remedies from tree medicine, and that's her one of her missions or purposes. But your first, you may have that kind of thing, or it may be just right now, like I said, you're just supposed to be a mom, or you're just supposed to be a grandpa who's babysitting all the grandkids, or whatever it is that you're doing. But foremost and number one, you are here as a beacon of light and love and truth and compassion and oneness. The biggest thing that you need to remember is the oneness. We are all connected to each other, and we are all connected to source 24/7. There is no separation and duality. That is the false matrix has taught you about separation and duality. It is not real. It is false. You are actually one with every man, woman, and child on this earth. And I love Patricia Cota Robles, her mantras that she gives you to say, which is, I am my I am presence, and I am connected to the I am presence of my mother, father, God. And I am connected to the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on this planet Earth. And I'm connected to the I am presence of Mother Gaia herself. So you should be saying that every day, because when you say that, it immediately brings you back into the present moment and plugs you in to the collective consciousness of love and light and humanity that we are. So once a day, if you can do that, and you might want to go to Patricia Cota Robles' channel, which is Era of Peace. I think she got canned off of YouTube, of course, because they're evil. They threw her off. She has another channel that is under her name, Patricia Cota Robles. Go to her channel and watch all her videos, or go to her website, which is eraofpeace.org. It's spelled ERAOF and then peace, PEACE.org. And read her books, read all her books. If you want to know, people come to me and ask me, Kimberly, what books should I be reading? The most important books you could ever read, all of Dolores Cannon's work and all of Patricia Cota Robles' work. Those two are the ones I highly recommend. There's a lot of other people that I like, that I admire, but those are the two that I like the best. And you really need to read their work. Their work is really, really important. So hope this has been helpful for you. I also want to remind you all that my Rock and Crystal 101 video is now up on my Learn It Live page. If you go to learnitlive.com and / Kimberly Palm, and I'll have a link to the class in the description below the video. But if you go to that channel, basically you will find my newest class, which is Rocks and Crystals 101 for healing, manifestation, grid work, protection, protecting your family, protecting your body, mind, and spirit, manifestation, manifesting what you want in your life, like whether it's wealth or whatever. That is all included in that course. I teach you how to pick out the right rocks and crystals, how to program them, how to clear them, how to charge them, everything you need to know about rocks and crystals. And guess what? It's only 27 US dollars. That's it. Anybody can afford this unless you're homeless. If you're homeless, you probably can't afford it, but anybody can afford this. So I made it that way, and I don't even get all of that $27. Learn It Live takes a huge chunk of that. I maybe get half of that. I get a little, like a few bucks out of it. So I created this at an affordable price so that everybody can learn to use rocks and crystals for healing because they are very important. I have them all around. I've got all of these all around. My whole office is like loaded with rocks and I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, I've got tons of them all around. And then I usually wear them too on me. I don't have any on me right now. Right now, I just have my cross and my Harmony pendant, which, by the way, everybody needs one of these too. There's a link to Harmony down in the description. But anyways, my class is available. It's pre-recorded. You can listen to it as many times as you want. Once you buy that class, you can listen to it 5,000 times if that's what you want to do. But just wanted to let you all know about that. Please like this video so more people will see it. Comment, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to do that. And subscribe to my channel, please. You may not get notified. Hit the notification bell. I can't guarantee you'll get notified because YouTube has been blocking me all over the place, not sharing my channel, not notifying my subscribers. So you may have to, on your own, check back to my channel once a week because I try to upload a new video once a week. So if you're not getting notified, just keep checking back because YouTube has me on their list. They've removed a bunch of my videos off my channel. I got put into their little YouTube jail for like 30-day periods several times. Have had some interesting threats. So make sure that you're subscribed to my Rumble channel too, in case the YouTube channel ever goes down. Rumble channel is Spiritual Growth Journeys. It doesn't have the word official after it. It doesn't have the word anything. The other thing I need to share with you all, if you don't know, if you didn't see this written in my posts, I have a scammer who's posing as me. They're using my photo. They're using a Gmail account. I do not have a Gmail account. Okay. If you receive an email from a Gmail account that's Kimberly Palm at gmail.com, or it's a Spiritual Growth Journeys with anything else on there at gmail.com, that is a scammer. And this man, I'm guessing it's a man, set up an account on Rumble with they set up like a channel or whatever on Rumble, a Rumble account with Spiritual Growth Journeys official. And then they went and did another one, Spiritual Growth Journeys. Let's see what they just did this new one recently because I blocked the other one, Spiritual Growth Journeys Organizations. So they keep setting that up. They're using my photo. They set up a Gmail account with Spiritual Growth Journeys, and they are commenting. What they're doing on Rumble is after every comment, they are responding to the comments as me, pretending to be me, and then selling this whole financial scam thing that has to do with the quantum financial stuff and Nasara and all that, but it's to get people's money. They want your money to pay for some account. They want you to put money in some account. It's this whole scam. It's a huge flim-flam scam. So if anyone contacts you, first of all, I don't sell any financial products. I don't talk about financial products. That's not my thing. I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm not a financial expert. This is not a financial channel. I will never approach you with financial products. I have some healing products I sell. They are listed on my website. If you go to spiritualgrowthjourneys.com, you'll see all the products I sell because they are all on there with their links. Okay. But I do not and the reason I sell those products, by the way, is not to make money off of people. I sell them because they're all products I use for myself. They're multi-level. And when I sign up as a distributor, I get a discount or free products for myself and my family. So I'm doing it so that I can buy the products for myself and afford them. That's why I do that, because I love those products. I also do it because I feel like if I have something that's healing me, I owe it to the world to share that with others that, oh, look, I used this and it healed me. So that's the other reason I promote it. I'm not one of these product salespeople. I don't like selling products. I don't like selling at all. I don't like to sell anything. It's hard for me even selling my own services because I just don't like sales. I don't like to sell. So, but I wanted to tell you all, if somebody approaches you and they're going by spiritual growth journeys, whatever, and it's a Gmail account that they want you to email at them, that is not me. I do not have a Gmail account. People contact me through my website, which is spiritualgrowthjourneys.com. I have a contact form. That's how you contact me. And then I email you back from my private email, which I'm not going to give out on this video. I have a private email and it is not a Gmail. It is not a Gmail. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. I have reported them to Rumble. I've reported them to Gmail, and I've gotten absolutely no response from Gmail or from Google or from Rumble. Google is allowing them to continue on this charade of posing as me. I don't really know how to go after them or how to stop them without getting the three-letter organizations involved. Um, if I had friends in those letter organizations, I'd have these people hunted down and I'd have them gotten rid of, maybe thrown in Gitmo or whatever, because that's where they need to go. They need to go to Gitmo when they're scamming people. So that's just about it. I just wanted to share that with you. And I got to run. I've got an appointment. See you on the next video. Love you all. Bye. Can't stop the recording. Oh no.